Hi everybody, my name is Katie Pontone. I'm an Usborne Books and More consultant. I want to thank you for attending this party tonight, and I just want to take up a couple minutes of your time to go over a little bit about Usborne and More and show you some of my top picks for fantastic holiday gifts. So Usborne Books and More is a producer of children's books. We work with publishers around the world to produce a catalog of a couple thousand different titles for kids of all ages, ranging from infancy up into middle school to early high school. We really have something for everybody. Usborne books are beautifully illustrated. They're incredibly interactive and fun. Usborne books want to compete with screen time. We want kids to turn to our books and get as much interaction and fun out of them as they would their tablet. And so really they're a fantastic investment for your home library. And Christmas time and holiday time is a fantastic time to start building that library or adding to it. So I just want to give you some of my fantastic top picks for gifts. So I want to start with the littlest ones. As I mentioned, we have some awesome, by the way, I'm sitting in front of my kids' home library in case I happen to move the curtain and you see a ton of books behind me. We've got everything ranging from stroller books, fantastic little gift tag addition extra for your gifts. And we've got a whole series of these. We've got, probably 20 of these. That's not my mermaid, that's not my owl, that's not my snowman. Each page in these has got a little tactile texture to them. These fold out books are fantastic for babies. They fold out. And so you can place this right on the ground for tummy time. Awesome for infants to just look at and focus on. These are part of our Muddle and Match series. And so the kids can change the bodies in these animals and creatures, and while they're also changing the story. Here's one of our very popular books. This is called All Better, and it comes with a set of removable band-aids. And so the kids go through and put a band-aid on the animals, which is really cool. And they're reusable and removable. And this right here is one of our compilations of phonics readers. And this is a compilation of, I think, 12 different stories all in one. And it comes with a read-along CD. So if you've got little ones in your life, all of these make fantastic gift options. They're all educational, and they're all interactive and have a definite quality of fun to them. So moving along to older kids, let's do stocking stuffers. We actually have a whole section on our website devoted to stocking stuffers. Here I have logic puzzles, pencil and paper games, crosswords. I really like this crosswords book because it starts with little baby crosswords and then it moves up to bigger ones. So I really like that one a lot. Oh, and while I'm on little ones, this is a fantastic option. We have a series of these, Busy Books. This is the Busy Bug book. We have trains, tractors, trucks. This is a cool series. And so each of these books comes with a toy. And you just wind it up and you let it go on the tracks. And so each of the pages is a different track for the toy. This would make an awesome gift under the tree for Christmas morning. Any kid would love to open that on any occasion. And so moving into activity books and getting into older kids. This is still in our toddler preschool range, but these wipe clean books are very high quality. Kids can go through. We've got numbers, letters, and just kind of tracing books, and they can go through with their dry erase marker and trace through them and wipe them clean. So that's an awesome gift. We have a whole series of these. They're called Shine a Light Book. And I'll post a video of it later on. But each page, you hold a flashlight behind it and you can see secret pictures or additional pictures emerging through the flashlight behind the page. So definitely look for that video. That's a really cool book. We've got Big Book of Mazes, Big Book of Things to Spot. These are going to keep any kid occupied for a long time. Our, like I mentioned earlier, our illustrations are absolutely beautiful, super detailed. The weight of the paper is very nice. These are going to last you a long time. They're awesome books. Some more cool activity books here. We've got a sticker book, but this is not a sticker book for a little kid. This is a sticker book for an older kid. Chock full of information, and the stickers in this book are quite complex to go through and fill all these in and fill out the pages. So these are a really cool option. You don't usually see sticker books for older kids that have educational value to them as well. We've got here 100 paper planes to fly. We also have spaceships to fly or to fold and fly. We also have spaceships to fold and fly, and we also have dragons to fold. These are books that you tear out the pages, and they're all beautifully illustrated paper planes ready to fold and fly, and they tell you how to do it. So that's a cool option. This is one of my favorites. I got one for each of my daughters. This is called A Year in My Life. Awesome gift, especially starting the new year. And each page is a creativity prompt for them, and that's going to be a really precious keepsake to look back on. And I also got my daughter this Start to Cook, which is just this like little Betty Crocker looking, purely grown-up looking cookbook. I mean, this does not talk down to them. This will teach them how to cook and allow them to grow and learn from this for a long time. So lots of cool activities. Getting into, this is one of our Lift-A-Flap books. I'll talk about interactive. These books have hundreds of flaps on every page. Well, not hundreds on every page, but all told, the book has a ton of little flaps, and I wish I could show them all to you. And every little nook and cranny of this book is full of information, so this is just going to be an awesome one to just kind of gaze at. And these Lift-A-Flap books, we've got a whole series of these as well. What's going to be really fun is to go through the website and check out the categories of books that you're interested in. You'll find multiple subjects on a lot of these categories of books. Usborne's famous for their encyclopedias. We have science encyclopedias and history encyclopedias. This is for children. These are nice and weighty. This is like a flexible binding here. And we also have, here's one of our world history ones. Obviously, this is going to be for older kids, so we really do have something for everybody. This is going to be an awesome thing for any kid to receive and use for reports or even just general knowledge. These are really well done. And so I just wanted to wrap up my time with you by talking about fiction. We have tons of fiction, like series for every reader, and I mean multiple series of chapter books for every reader. And I mean, actually, I wish I had some of the younger chapter books here, but you'll have to check them out. Certainly, let me know if you have any requests for recommendations. This is one of our chapter books for older readers, and this is called Choose Your Own Ever After, and there's a series of these, which is super cool. I just loved reading Choose Your Own Adventure when I was a kid, and this is similar. So that's a great option for something really unique and fun. Getting into a couple of our favorite storybooks. This is one of our trademarks, Nibbles the Book Monster. And so what Nibbles is a book monster. He goes in and eats his way through various stories and just kind of wreaks havoc. So you've got him here in Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and there's Nibbles kind of eating his way into the book and making his mark in the story, Little Red Riding Hood. So this is a really cool one. And this is a really great storybook that I love. This is A Tale of Two Beasts. This is a story told in two parts. One from the point of view of a little girl who finds an animal in the woods and takes him home and puts a sweater on him and takes him to school. And the second part of the book is from the perspective of the little animal in the woods who's wondering why this beast has taken him out of the woods and put a sweater on him and brought him around all these people. And at the end, they become friends. So that's a really cute storybook. And we've got just tons of illustrated classics. We have everything. We have Dickens, Aesop's Fables. We have Shakespeare. You can get illustrated combined volumes of those stories. Beautiful choices for your kids. And this is one of our Peek Inside books. We have Cinderella. We have, various fairy tales. And And just some really cool illustrations in here, windows that look into the next page. It's just really well done. And so those are my top picks out of what I have here in stock for holiday gifts. And so what I'm going to do is post some more information in the party. And definitely I want you to tell me about your young readers and ask me for recommendations, because I would love to point you in a certain direction, provide some ideas for you, and I can even send you a customized wish list. So thank you for your time, and stick around the party, see what else we have to offer, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks again.